Ahoy there, mateys. Hope everyone's doing well today. Word of mouth has done this game a lot of favors. Today I am playing Blueprints. This came out probably just 4 weeks ago, I want to say. And I'm delighted to say that I know virtually nothing about it, except that I think it is, at the very least, a non-linear mystery puzzle game, which is, draws me like a moth to the flame. So I am here for it. I was told that I have to take notes for this game. I got a clipboard and a pencil to go with it too. One of those fake-ass mechanical pencils. People have told me that this game is being received very well among both the Nancy Drew and Outer Wilds community, and I'm playing this fresh off the heels of Outer Wilds. So I've got me a good near beer here to get me through it, and I think we're just about ready to get in. That's weird. What's this open can of ghost energy doing on my desk? Did you hear that? Okay, this be?
I heard ghost energy, so I came out here.
Yeah, that's what brought him back. Welcome, Julian.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be back here.
It's great.
If you don't know me, I'm his older brother, if you can believe it. He looks at least 7 years older than me.
I usually look older than you, but I just took the beard off. I feel like you have the title of older brother undisputed right now.
Well, perhaps.
Yeah, this is Julian. He's gonna be my note taker. Here you go.
Sweet, I'm the scribe.
These are for you. Listen to the music. The music is so much creepier than I thought it would be.
Right. I'll be the music assessor.
So yeah, you're getting a dual playthrough.
So far, I hear nothing.
I gotta do something about that.
I've heard Blueprints is amazing, and I first heard of it through the Nancy Drew subreddit, and I know literally nothing about it, as does my brother.
We're just going into it completely raw.
I hope everyone's been great in my absence. I've been super busy.
Yeah. You distracted me. I forgot to pour my
beer.
But
every single day, I've thought about returning.
Been too busy working at that new children's pizzeria that opened up as a night security
more
guard.
sleeves.
Oh yeah, you got more.
Line here. No. It's like every time they see me, I have a new enormous tattoo. So next time you see me, another tattoo.
All right, on to something that they care about. This is the first time that I've actually tried AleSmith's IPA. We're gonna see if it's any good, or if I was right to buy a single can and not a six-pack.
You know any of these developers? Is this like super indie?
It's indie from what I know. The $30 game. If you want to play this game yourself, go do it. Don't let us take it away from you, because it very much seems like it's one of those play it yourself games for the best experience. Play it yourself and then watch us play it. Can you hear stuff now?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament,
It is.
and hereby revoke
Oh, it's like a Telltale art style.
Yeah.
Codicil 324 made by me.
Simple.
Sweet cousin Malda.
And bequeathed to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew.
Are you writing this down?
My right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
I really like this art style.
Oh, pal,
permission
Scooby.
and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Aw.
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
93, baby.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
This tastes like a regular IPA, by the way, in case anyone was actually curious.
Clever name.
That's literally the reason why I wanted to play this game. I just like, oh, it's called Blueprints. That's clever.
Even more, the blueprints of the manor, there's an undisclosed room.
Exactly. Oh, is that us?
It's art style. Let's see.
I guess we're not. Why do we have gray hair for such a young person? An anime protagonist?
It might be.
Okay, so it's a WASD. You wanna... I wasn't sure if this was point or click or not.
This place is sick.
Well,
Grounds.
let's instantly have a look outside.
So we're just thrown straight into it.
We are.
I want to know if there's people to... Why would we not go directly, Jimmy?
Well,
let's go to the manor
Well,
first.
there's a thing out here. This is the manor, in a sense.
This is such an ass-backwards playthrough.
Okay,
I want to see the house.
No, Julian. It is very pretty. That gate's open. I want to see what's over there.
That's probably the exit.
You think it'll let me leave, like Payne's Creek? See?
Interesting.
We're already
There's a
finding
safe
sneaky
house,
shit.
the
I found
private
it. It's
drive.
room 46. It's right here.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Okay, wait. So let me get this straight. They said some names in the opening that I wasn't really paying attention to, but we are the great nephew of the owner of this estate,
Sinclair. Herbert.
Herbert Sinclair. Thank you. I already forgot the name. And he built a hidden fucking room into his house. And for some reason, he's given us the opportunity that if we can find the hidden room, we just get the estate. Is that right?
Yeah. Are we the only one that's been put up to this challenge, though?
It must be. The campsite. What? Wait, so it is actually like a game then? Like, we have to camp outside.
How would he know if we stayed in it?
Your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarter. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu pressing tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. This is damn interesting. I'm very curious to meet who's actually in the estate, because I can only assume that if he's leapfrogging over so many other relatives who probably have a claim, because we couldn't just hop over this fence, he must fucking hate his family. Like, why is he giving the great nephew, us, a chance?
Maybe we should go into the manor.
Okay. I was gonna say the protagonist reminded me of a Pokemon character. Just in the games, how you're always just this 10-year-old with like your whole life in a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've seen everything I want to do outside. Did you want to control? I don't want to hog the controls.
When you're in that seat, we can swap around.
My understanding, literally everything in this game is a clue. This whole fucking estate is a massive puzzle house.
Okay. Good.
Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. So, already, we were very young when we were here, so we do not have a personal relationship. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes, all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my... With that stated, there are a few ground rules of this commission, covered in the fine print of my will, that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. This is the scary one. These two make sense. These are like game mechanics. Oh. But this one right here? Why would that be?
I know.
That's like, at night, the goblins come out. Or something happens.
So kick him out.
Yeah. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning, and not rely on the successes of the previous day.
Hold on, I just want to point out that the footsteps keep ticking down. We were at 50. What does that mean? But is it going off a time system, or is it actually our paces?
It might be our paces. Let's see what he says. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow.
Like a mirror trick room?
What is this Blackmore Manor shit? These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door.
What the hell does that mean, sir?
I think it's quite literal. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it.
Huh.
I'm gonna call it right now. These are words to live by in this game. Remember this.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
And look, it's
look
the
at the blueprints. This will serve as a useful map. Check it out. Tab.
Yeah, hit it.
So wait, it's gonna expand as we keep. Maybe.
We're down here in the entrance hall.
But we.
Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. This is what I was told about. I was told by somebody, there's 3 doors, and you get to pick one. So now is the great diaspora moment. Which door do we pick, Julian? 1, 2, or 3?
1. But first, I want to keep exploring.
All right.
There's stuff in this room.
I'll honor your request. Searching this state can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footprint.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Wait, did I waste 6
Yes.
by going back and forth?
Yes,
Oh
dude.
no. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day.
Sucks.
Did the will stipulate how many days we have?
Dude, I love that he has granite busts of himself all over this place.
Busting it down. Well, let's be especially shrewd. There could be clues hidden in this first room that they wouldn't expect us to.
Don't want to waste our footsteps, though.
Well, the footsteps only trigger if you go through a doorway. Like this.
No. Sure.
I would assume. Yeah,
40.
see? We just lost 2 more.
Jeez, I don't like that.
Okay, so no more of that, basically.
It's an interesting mechanic.
But I do want to take our time and look around. One thing I'm noticing is that there is no crouch in this game, which means that most important observations will probably be eye level. That's good.
See that, like, symbol a lot?
It's an ace of spades.
No, I'm talking about the thing in... It's not, like...
Yeah, it's the mountain. It's the mountain is what it is.
The mountain.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. And if you turn around, it's kind of above that middle doorway. No. There.
You're right. Write that down. We'll call it the spade. Seems to
What
be
am I writing down?
spade motif.
Okay. Spade motif.
If you're gonna be a part of the non-Nancy Drew Let's Plays, you have to get used to living in my head.
What's behind door number? Okay, so we are just adding on to the...
We choose one? A bedroom?
Oh, we can gain footsteps.
Closets, we can gain items in there.
Well, I'll let you decide.
We're not gonna get footsteps back, so the bedroom's not worth it. Hallway would give us more options. I want to do the closet. I want to learn what kind of stuff we can find.
Alright.
Just opens right up to a closet. Seamless. Okay, let's make sure that we don't
There's a key.
enter and exit necessarily. It said 2 items. I guess these are the only 2 items?
A key. Nice.
Silver key.
Or with the silver key leads to a... Worse. Okay.
So if we use this on any door, the room on the other side will lead to many doors.
Is it a one-time use?
It must be. And then, what is this, a dice?
Ivory die.
While drafting, you may use this die to roll new floor plans. So if we don't like our choices, we can run it again.
It's sort of like a board game in a way.
It is kind of board gaming.
Let's just explore rooms, eh?
Let's do door number 2 then. We can re-roll if we don't like our choices. Guest bedroom plus 10 footsteps.
Let's do the guest bedroom because it's the den now.
Den
What
gets
is
us a
jewel-
diamond.
Yeah, what is that?
Don't know.
I'm just trying to think what would have like the most objects.
I'm just trying to think what would be the most realistic room to find attached to the foyer of a big mansion like this. Honestly, the den.
Yeah, it'd probably be.
Want to do the den? Looks like the den is attached to 3
Well, I
more
wanna know what
doors.
the
'cause
jewel is.
If you look at the borders,
Yeah, I see it.
den.
Oh, this is cozy.
Oh yeah. Interesting bong decor. Theoretically, we could open a door and look at what's on the other side, and we wouldn't lose any progress walking through it.
What would that do us?
Well, we could... You're right, I don't know. Here's a thing.
Diamond. Don't know what that does.
No, but I assume that they're
But it's
precious.
Is that a lockbox up there?
Seem like it.
Is it? That's definitely a key.
And this thing
That is a key, I thought.
looks more like a shape.
Why does it say rank 2?
Then rank 2. I don't know. And this really does feel like a board game.
Yeah.
A giant pawn.
Can't interact with my stuff yet. I just want to keep unlocking rooms and
Okay, but
get the lay of
I don't
the
want
place.
to. I don't want to run through everything though. There could be important things we're not. Already, there's a weird like game thing going on. Giant chess pieces, paintings of cards. What time is it? Let's actually look at the time.
Well, it was different from the clock in the other room.
What was the clock in the other room?
Not sure.
This is 9:40, doesn't it? In time, it's moving fast. Choices are parlor.
Oh, we get a lot of stuff in the storeroom.
I don't think we want to do the storeroom because it doesn't have an exit. Go back and use the third door.
Yeah.
Let's hope we don't. Well, consider that we're kind of dead-ending ourselves. Like the game with
There's a puzzle piece in the parlor.
It makes me want to go to the parlor.
Parlor?
Wait. I just thought of something important. We look at the tab. There's something called the antechamber on the other end of the mansion. And if we pick places like the parlor or the nook, see how that affects it.
Yeah.
That's just going to veer us back down to the direction we came from.
So you're saying we want to try to, like, navigate our way to the antechamber?
Definitely, yeah. I want to know what's in there. So that would mean the nook is the best choice.
Alright.
And it says there's a key in here. That's a weird decision that it tells you what items are going to be in the room before you get there.
Journal noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Step ahead of you.
This
More
key.
key. It's not even telling us what. So it's different from the silver key.
It must just unlock a door.
All these, like, drawings, and there's a castle.
Giant rook. Let's keep this in mind. In case, maybe it's a combination. There was a pawn in the first room, and then a rook. And really, there could have been another chess piece before that. If we got one door here.
Remember, spade motive.
Hallway looks pretty solid. Alright, where's the chess piece in this room? Your hallways and closets not count. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked,
Well, we have a key.
right?
The west wing. So pull up the map again.
That would be to the left.
Oh, and it expanded.
I'm curious, can we close doors behind us?
I don't think it's a horror game.
No, I meant that in the sense of re-rolling a room, if we didn't like
Oh,
what we
no.
got.
Well, that's what the dice is for.
If the west wing is more likely to be locked, we're gonna want to keep left, or we're gonna want to keep right. So we should do that door next, and then try to go vertical. It's strange because I can't tell yet what the game wants me to find. These three are really bad.
So see if it's the same 3 on the other side. The other, like...
Once you've drawn, you must select. I think we re-roll then.
I don't want to re-roll.
Well, this goes against our plan. We need something that gives us a path to the left.
Alright, fine. See how it works. Dining room.
Dining room.
Meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has... We're at rank 3. Okay,
Okay,
I
well-
get it now. So pull it up. Diagram. No. You pull up the tab? Yeah. This is rank 3. This will be rank 4. This will be rank 5.
Oh,
So we need
it's saying that once we get
Yeah.
to like that square, there'll be a meal in the dining room.
Yes.
But we would have to spend like 10 footsteps getting back there just to eat it. So maybe we don't want to use. Well, we have to use the dining room, or else there's no point in re-rolling.
Yeah. Let's check it out. This is so cool.
There's a window.
Yeah, probably because on the outermost now of the...
Another pawn. Okay, so every room that's not a hallway or a closet has a chess piece in it. It's been pawn, rook, pawn. Okay, please no dead ends. Drawing room. It's gotta be drawing room.
Yeah. Gem requirement? So it just used our gem to make...
Okay. Let's find
This
the
is
chess piece
cool.
in here.
I want to look at all these paintings.
So can I tell you something that I suspect about this game? That
What?
I think it's... I mean, I guess it's almost confirmed. It's procedurally generated. It's different every time you play it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if someone made the same decisions that we were making, they would be getting different options.
Yeah.
So we still have that silver key, which is a big deal, because the door that we unlock with that one will always have 4 doors on the other side. If we were to use it here, that'd be kind of a waste.
We're kind of... We need to build left, I think, so we have more options.
Should we first... I think we should first go north while we have the option. We'll go left when we have no other choice.
Can't we just retrace our steps by going into the... I don't know. I guess it makes more sense to just keep building our rank. And...
Consider that if we want to make it to rank 8, so that we can go back and have our meal, we want to have the path of least resistance to cut to it.
Yeah.
So a straight line might make the most sense.
We're just locking ourselves out to the right.
Wait, drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room.
It's Sinclair, right?
Taylor Sinclair, yes. That's the one.
What's his name? Herbert S. what?
Sinclair.
Is it Sinclair?
Yeah, I think so. No, it's Simons.
No, it's not Simons.
It's Taylor Sinclair. His name is Taylor
Okay,
Sinclair.
Sure. Well, it's Taylor Sinclair now. Jamie, keep going.
Okay, all right. I don't want to miss shit. Well, this would be an opportunity to use the blue
and
key.
then try the other one.
That door's locked. Well, don't forget that it said once you reach a door that's got the thing on it. I'm sorry, real quick. Did we figure out what this means? You may draw new floor plans. No. Oh, it means that we can just pick new choices, I guess, when we're in here. Redraw.
Chapel.
So I guess we can just redraw for free. Chapel sounds cool. Chapel has good optics because that lets us go.
Well, yeah, but we can't even. You will lose one thing that we don't. Passageway is crazy.
Passageway does look good. 2 gem required. Actually, we can enter the chapel. It's just that we get tithed for entering.
But we don't even have the payment.
So no, that's the thing. It's not a payment. It's just that we lose it if we have it. So if we later get a coin...
No, dude, it's like a bounce land in Magic.
Exactly.
We don't have a land to bounce.
No.
Okay, see if we can do the chapel. That makes no sense.
No, it makes perfect sense, because that's not a requirement. It just means that the next time we enter here, we lose money. Oh, this place is sick.
And music changed, right?
Yeah, this is chapel music. This is Chapel Roan right here.
And there's a... What is that? Bishop.
Mm-hmm. Good eye, good eye.
Very fitting for the chapel, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that makes me feel like it's less procedurally generated, though. I bet that when we get to the antechamber, it's gonna be arrange the chessboard in the order of what you saw.
So there's 45 rooms on that.
There's a potential of 45.
And then the way that we find the 46th is to get to the antechamber, I think, because if you go to the antechamber.
Oh, wait. Are you suggesting that we need to fill the entire board to beat the game and then finally get to the antechamber?
Maybe. That could be. But it...
Holy shit, this is like a massive puzzle,
that's gonna be really hard. But right now, let's just keep exploring.
This is premature as hell of me, but this game's fucking awesome. I really, really like this premise if it's what I think it is.
Pretty cool.
This door then, continue north. Alright, well this is a better position to use the blue key.
Yeah, I agree.
Because now we get 4 options. Guest bedroom for plus... Oh, but that's a dead end. So we don't want that. Spare room is ideal.
Parlor would be...
Parlor diverts us.
We don't know what the puzzle... We need resources.
Alright, we'll do the parlor just to find out... Well, the parlor is going to route us to the west wing, and the west wing is more likely to be locked. That was our last key we just used.
I'm still saying parlor. Let's find out what the puzzle...
Alright, but we're going to have hell to pay with backtracking if that parlor door is locked.
Who cares? Here we get to see a beautiful portrait. Taylor Sinclair.
Let's just find the damn chess piece. A wind-up key. Component of the parlor game. Did we go into a parlor yet?
Isn't that what this is?
Whoa! Okay.
So it can be used on... The gems are on the floor? Look at all of them first.
The gems are in this box.
Seems like the best case.
Gems are on the desk.
Why would we not use it on the gem box?
This is a riddle. On. Write that down, write that down. Sorry.
Do you want me to be writing down parlor, pawn, chapel, bishop?
It might not be a bad idea to write down the name in it, but I just want to keep... Have you not been writing that down? Okay, you have
I've been writing everything we've encountered so far, just not the rooms.
There was another pawn that you missed. It was pawn, rook,
okay,
pawn,
I didn't
bishop.
know you wanted me to write them all.
Yes, because I think I think it's important the order that we find them.
Okay.
We're going to be showing a photo of our notes on screen at the end of each video. I hope you know that.
Look, let's read the notes.
So it sounds like we get gems for this.
Read the notes first.
What notes? On the desk?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Herbert.
It was a great honor receiving the invitation. This is May the 2nd, by the way. Great honor receiving the invitation.
That was yesterday.
May 31st. That's today. It was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We're beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company rivaled hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. So, a puzzle piece on a room means that that room contains a puzzle.
Okay.
There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. Other 2 are always empty. So this is the Sphinx riddle, isn't it? So, one box is always telling the truth.
Yeah, so that's the one we want.
Is it?
Probably.
Well,
Go back and read them.
the gems are on the floor. Let's just make sure that that's not true. It's interesting that I can get behind this couch.
I know, I was just gonna say that too.
The gems are on the desk. Here's the issue.
Is that a lie?
The issue is that it's too easy. Let's read it again and like...
They want to psych you out. They want to be like, oh, well, we know one of them's a lie. I think
it does have to be the middle box, and I'll tell you why. If
I think it does too.
At least one box has to be telling the truth. And we know for a fact that the gems aren't on the floor, and that the gems aren't on the desk. So the only one... It must be this then.
So too. They just want to scare us, yeah.
I will chalk that up to being a tutorial.
Yeah.
They're going to be meaner to us in the future.
So we really would have gotten nothing then if we...
Yeah, you would have failed the puzzle. And it's not locked. Lucky. Oh, but I don't like any of these.
You have a gym.
Well, yeah, but that's a... Well, hold up. Nursery gains a really good latent talent. But look at the map. Hit tab to pull up the map.
We are gonna have to work.
We need a key is what we need. The pantry is a bad idea because we gain money from being in there, but then we'd have to lose it when we go back to the chapel. Here's what I say. I think we should do the nursery because the nursery gives us a really good ability. Okay, but wait, stop. You cut me off. I was gonna say we open the nursery, get those footprints, and then we don't go in it because it's a dead end. And it gave us a latent ability now that we have it, which is that anytime we draw a bedroom now, we gain a bonus 5 steps.
It's a really bad spot for a zero hallway room.
Well, now our choice is really just the other room in the chapel.
Yeah.
Which very likely could be... Can you do? These, sir. Okay, it's good. Corridor looks good. Observatory would be a dead end. It would lead right into the...
What is that, though? No, observatory would... Oh, no, it would lead right into...
Yeah. Well, yeah, we should always just hit that.
Yeah, it would... dead end.
The door...
Wait, but how would that... No, how would that work, though? Oh, yeah.
Corridor is always left unlocked. Does that imply that doors can lock behind us? I think it's, corridor is the move. think that means that...
So this could just be a dead end too.
Kitchen is the best play.
4 items.
Okay, actually, yes, because then we can get a key. Almost
Yeah.
definitely. Walk-in closet.
Let's do walk.
We're gonna lose a lot of footsteps, though. Let me just make sure there's no chess pieces in here.
If only we didn't burn 6 of them out.
We're learning.
And a key.
Good. The key's huge. That's good. This
It's a late wife.
distinguishing characteristic.
Money.
Okay, well, we're gonna lose...
We're soon gonna lose.
We're gonna lose 2 of it when we go through the chapel. Yeah. Well, since we got the nursery, drafting bedrooms should be able to help us out. Do you think that that photo...
There's another thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think the photo counts as the 4th item. What else could there be?
Oh,
There is a pawn in here. It's a black
the first
pawn.
one we're seeing. Yeah.
Maybe you should put a W next to the previous ones. I guess this photo is the other thing. Luckily, this isn't a hack Unity game where you can just rotate every item needlessly, so we know that there's nothing on the back of it.
Alright, let's do some backtracking.
Okay, so, just to be certain, just walk in a straight line, it's gonna cost us about 4 steps. Let's watch as our money disappears as we get mana tithed. Oh, you only lose 1. Okay, well, we can unlock this now.
Oh, I forgot. We
That was the whole point of going in there. So now we just need something that's not a dead end. It's gotta be the spare room.
Sadly, yeah. That seems so lame, though.
Well, yeah, it's gotta be spare room.
Oh, such a...
I'm beginning to paint the walls blue. Ape gun. The boat in the
Boat.
yard. That's the same. That's a continuation of the same view we saw
Yeah.
before. Rumpus room, and it's a gem requirement, and it got a shit ton of money in it. I think we hit the jackpot with that one.
Items for sale. The commissary. Rumpus room looks fun.
Rumpus room gets us another rank. It's good. I trust in the Rumpus room.
Okay, we
But
can
should
do
I
Rumpus.
though? Because the Rumpus room could be a dead end, and then we have nothing to spend the money on.
Do we want to? Let's just do the Rumpus room.
Rumpus.
Looks fun. Ooh.
Hello, mechanical genie from Marvelous Misadventures
We
of
can insert
Flatback.
coins.
What do you think he would tell us? Got 2 coins, so we want to risk it?
There'd be 8 more.
First, let's locate the chess piece. That's definitely...
Checkers. Backgammon.
This would-
there.
This would be the room that has, like, important money stuff in it. Or that has a chessboard in it.
If we actually have to explore every room, we could be screwed in the bottom right.
We still have the silver key. Dude, that's huge. We can use that right now. That'd be a great idea.
What does the silver key do for us?
The next room that you open up has 4 doors attached to it.
No, we want to do that for... There
Okay.
would be nothing to the right.
Yeah, but it would still be really good to have a branching point that far in.
No, I'd be...
Well, let's see if this door is locked, because if it is, then we're using the silver key. Electronic keycard
Oh, no.
opens electrically powered security doors.
Okay.
Lucia Carga.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
we
try
doing-
it.
What you got for me, Alzara? I can't move. Standing still now.
What fortunes await?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
Are we a woman? No, we're wearing a top.
see
fuck are we?
A boy
It's
standing
fire.
on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find.
46.
A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
That was pretty sick.
Maybe he's lying.
Until the dawn of the following day,
Wait,
I will have nothing more to say.
I thought he meant to say that that prophecy would only apply to today.
That was cool.
It was.
Here, turn around again.
Check. No, we gotta check the room and see if anything changed when it was lights out. All right,
Okay.
special keys, baby.
Are we sure? I don't want to do that.
There's the only other
Can
choice
we
is
never
to
use it
backtrack
again?
far as hell.
We
Yes.
can never use it again.
Well, until we find another one.
That was the first item we got.
Are you sentimental?
I'm just saying there's way better places to use it, but we can use it.
Like, I don't think there is. This room is guaranteed to have 3 doors attached to it now. Gymnasium. You lose footsteps for walking into it. Bonus footsteps. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the room, they are placed in this room
Throughout
instead.
the house.
Right.
Please.
That's a good mechanic. And the courtyard requires a gem, so it's between the gymnasium and the conference room. Conference room just sounds way better. And it gives us 2 options, too.
Sure. Still would have to find our way all the way. We're
Wait,
one
we're-
door away from rank 8.
You're right. I can't wait to go see what the meal is. All these paintings are in the same curious style. The letter here.
Mhm.
Wait. Everyone's got different notes written down. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe.
Are you?
I'll go back to it. I just want to look around and see if there's a safe in here. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. So we would choose to spread items? Weird.
9083. It's the first code we're seeing.
Yes, it's for an office safe, which is, not in here. I guess we would need to craft an office room. Man, Blueprints really is a great title for this game. I kind of thought maybe that'd just be like a one-off corny title. No, it's very important.
Can we stop interacting? There's no... I think we're just gonna flip through the notebook and find clues.
No, I'm actually caught up with the placement of the pens. The pens are, like, abstractly placed on each part of the desk. I almost wonder if they're pointing to different directions, like on a clock. That one would be 5 o'clock, that's 6 o'clock, 7
You were
o'clock.
thinking-
Am I, though? Because
Yes.
there's none that are disputable. Nah. Oh, I've gone a little crazy, actually. Do you want to go north?
Yes.
Alright, it's still good. Okay, hold up. I actually, this is the very top. I think guest bedroom would be a smart idea.
Get a key to the store. Oh.
You're right. But either way, it's going to open up the dining room meal. And so we're going to be backtracking a lot. And so we get plus 10 for entering here, plus another 5 because we have the nursery now. So that would provide us with a...
Alright. One.
Well, hold on, you got a good point, because we only have one other door to go through, which could be locked, so we would want a key in that event. I'll let you make the decision.
Store.
Store him?
Mhm.
Right. You're right, Gant, then.
Bang.
Dinner time. A golden key? What does that do?
evidently the same.
Tell me. Oh, we have the key card. I forgot about that. Money. A manor. A cadaver. That was hidden. Blue bird in a striped tank top. There's a white pawn as well. There are 32 pieces on a chessboard.
That's the...
Right.
That's where we are.
That is the room where we are. Well, what does a T mean, do you think?
It's just a T intersection.
I don't think it's a T intersection, because theoretically that's the same thing. It's clearly a letter T. What do you think that means? You know something crazy I just thought of? What if there's, like, secret passageways in this game? There must be. You cannot make a mystery puzzle game about going through endless doors without putting in a secret passage.
Yeah.
Time to go back to dinner? It'd cost us.
Yeah, but it's worth it. Let's get some food.
Glad that we met Alzara.
I'm too. That's been the highlight. So, what do you think is for dinner?
Fish! I love fish! Dinner is served.
Ooh.
Lemon glazed salmon. Charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce. Plus initial 10 if you have an aquarium in your house. That's
I guess it's a good time now, dude.
okay. I mean, we can, but...
A one-time use thing.
See? Oh, Julian. I think we fucked up.
Oh.
Where are we gonna go from here? Like... This is a dead end.
We go down to the dining room next.
You're right. Well, but still, that's not gonna get us any further.
I know. We started doing this before thinking we had to explore every single room.
The conference room has a room up there that we could do. How about we do these 3 rooms out here and see if we get an aquarium? And if we do, then we'll eat the
Alright,
fish.
that's fair. That's a good idea.
Boudoir. Kitchen has food for sale. Got a lot of money.
I don't want to use it. Unless food evidently seems to increase our...
Oh, I just realized that these are all going to cut us off, unfortunately.
Oh.
I think that kitchen's probably the smartest thing then, because we have a lot of money, and by going through the chapel, we would lose it.
We might just be screwed, though.
Well, this hallway has a choice, too. I think...
Or we could build from the entrance hall.
I mean, we can do that, yeah. That's still an option, but it would cost time getting down there.
It might just be how we have to complete, though.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I don't know what a boudoir would be. Do you think the kitchen is worth it? Is this worth spending a gem on? Because we can probably buy a lot of food with 10 coins.
Yeah, I say do it.
Kitchen. So we'll just go in here the one time.
It should...
Yeah. Now where is the chess piece? It's like, if there's a chess piece in the kitchen, then the chess pieces must be important. The main course is served only in the dining. Club sandwich.
Wait, what's the other... Potato soup.
Every red room. That's just the chapel.
There's not a red room.
So you can actually find out what the main course in the dining room is.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we don't want the tomato soup. I think that club sandwich is the smartest play.
Yeah, sure.
And theoretically, we could still buy the banana if we want.
Let's not do that.
If we ever have to go through the chapel, let's maybe come back and buy the banana.
a banana.
Alright, well, hey, we're getting time back. So this is what a boarded up room looks like when it connects to another place. Where's the damn chess piece? I know there's a chess piece hiding in here. Purple stuff on the top shelf. That's a scale. Is there really no chess piece?
What's...
first to open. Hustle. Alright. Did we find a chest
Did
piece?
you interact that? Is there
Now
a utility room to turn on the water?
If ever there were a secret passageway indicator, that might be it. Let's see if something in the room has changed now that we've moved the spigot. What if this turns into a horror game? What if, like, eventually we're finding really scary rooms?
It doesn't need to be a horror game. This is already awesome.
I know, but, like, I'm not saying it needs to be. I'm saying that this game could become scary. Okay, so do we want to do the hallway room right here, or come around and do these bottom two?
I don't like them stuck like that. I don't like those two empty. I would just go.
Okay. Do you want to first hit this hallway and see if it gives us an aquarium?
Alright.
A lavatory. Guest bedroom's big, because that's 10 plus 15. 10 plus 5.
You're racking up the...
Needs those 6 that we scorned. A gem! That's a bonus. Didn't tell us there'd be a gem. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. Had a thrilling time on the
Lord
hunt.
Evanson.
Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. In ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house, I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. A.L.
Alright, let's head back.
This bedroom has a nautical theme, have you noticed? Ships, anchors, fishing rod, and then one painting that's not like the others.
We quit reading into it.
I don't know. That seems deliberate. So you wanted to go check out those bottom corner rooms? Alright, we'll see if we can't get an aquarium out of these yet. Select a room to draft. Office!
Oh, wait, but I think we screwed her.
How?
Can't go for it.
That's okay, dude. We got the office. We have the... Oh, but we don't have the fucking second gem. Well, it just means that one thing is going to be shot out of the map. Big deal.
I think it is, if that's how we complete the game.
Well, don't forget that every day we get to go rest and it comes new, so we're not going to be able to get it today.
So then what? Do we have to beat one day? What's the point of resting?
I think that's it, yeah. You get one day to beat it, but maybe you find new things every time. We have a safe to the office. I say we open it up and see what we learn.
We don't.
You're right, I don't have the gem.
Yeah.
Sucks. The bedroom is interesting. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. I mean, literally any time you enter it, you think? So can we not just get infinite footstep glitch now? So we get 5 just because it was a bedroom, and the nursery gave us that. So then if I do this...
Yes.
Is this... Am I stupid?
No.
Okay, it's not actually going to give us a rate of return. But it's a room that we can re-enter over. And it came with a key. That worked out. White pawn. It must be significant that there's always one chess piece in a room.
Besides the...
Michael Schofield has been here. Meetings Reddington.
That's where we are? No, I wouldn't.
Make
Check
note of
out.
that.
Not the same woman.
She looks very similar, but she doesn't have the mole. And she's got a moon necklace on.
Which, like the moon door, like Alzara said.
Yeah. What is going on there? Something has been drawn on the bottom of this wardrobe. See that? It's like scuff marks.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a secret compartment. I have no option to interact with. Well, we got our money's worth out of this room.
It was pretty much a free room. Oh. View inventory of all items currently in the house.
That seems pretty good. All of these would soft... Oh, no, the security would let us go north.
Yeah.
It's got to be security, then.
Yeah.
And don't forget we have the electronic keycard.
Cutscene.
This is a boss fight, actually. do look like a Pokemon protagonist.
We really do. On one bathroom yet.
Library.
I don't know why that needed its own cutscene.
This is gonna turn into a horror game.
It's not.
I'm absolutely convinced. There will be some nefarious
No.
before the
Everything's a horror game.
before the end of this game. We will get chased through this house.
Alright.
Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions?
Of course the password's scribbled out. You son of a bitch.
Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage.
Just Babbage.
She will further notice the antechamber has been unlocked, in quotes, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate.
Oh, we got one.
Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. We didn't find a list in this room, though, did we? Oh, here we go. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Is this going to be a text adventure now? Art system, maybe?
Maybe you in.
Yeah, but I don't know what this is. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system is currently operational. Following is a detailed list.
Running shoes! I don't like the implication of needing to run.
Maybe it just saves us, like, a little bit of time when you enter a room. This list will be updated as newer rooms are added. 0 fruit, 0 gems, 0 keys, 0 coins. Running shoes, every dice. You know what I think that this means? This, okay, for one, this means that the other rooms in the house have not yet been spawned in. Because I don't buy that there's 0 fruit, gems, keys, and coins. So, nothing in this house exists until we open the door. And I'm saying this because those 2 items must be in the nursery, which we opened and didn't enter. So I think that there's a running shoes. What does it say is in that room? But there's a pair of running shoes and an ivory dice in there. The dice could be good, but it would be costing us a lot of footprints to get over there. Okay, you want to check out this one? I hope that salmon's not going to get cold.
7 locked doors?
Where does it say that? Great Hall? Holy shit. We have 2 keys. Wine cellar. See?
It leads.
But it's a step down. And a laboratory, which requires a gem. Experimental house features. I think Great Hall's probably the move.
It's all locked.
Well, 3 gems would be nice.
I like wine. Let's do the wine.
Gems will be good to have more of. On the chess piece. I am much perturbed that we didn't find a chess piece. Roman numerals.
No. Gems, can we get those?
Yes, we can. What it C's 100, so 12,
No, it's 1,000.
12, 13. Spades. Spade motif.
Write that down.
Alright, well, let me just see, because it was attached to it. Is 1213 the network password? Probably not. No, looks like it would be a bigger word than that. I guess we didn't find an aquarium, so we'll just eat the sea bass.
Well, I just feel like I'm worried the run is botched with that.
It might be. It might be. I mean, you're looking at it like we need to beat it this first try. I don't think we're going to get every room done for a long time.
Well, exploring is futile. If we're...
I remind you, we can call it a day at any time.
I don't...
We should probably do that at the end of this episode. So is the plan, go to kitchen, eat the salmon, and then go all the way up and do the conference room?
Yeah.
We should at least try to get to the antechamber. We haven't met any of the wait staff at this house.
I haven't met anyone.
Dude, we're up to 62 footsteps. We've been doing so well. Okay. Thought so.
Yes. What do we got?
Observatory's probably a good idea. That's not gonna cut us off, is it? No, it'll give us another chance.
What is that hour?
+1 for each time you've...
Plus 1 of what?
I don't know.
Let's
Maybe
go.
we'll
Let's
learn
check
if we
it
go
out.
there. Boudoir... What the hell does that mean? Isn't that like a sex room or something? I know, because Mom designed boudoir chairs for a guy one time. They had, like, pinup models on them.
I've never heard of the...
Well, why don't we go to the boudoir and find out?
Jay, let's find out what the star is.
I'm kind of more interested about this, though. Fine, we'll do the observatory. Because it costs a gem, which makes it more likely to have good stuff in it.
And we can climb stairs.
Okay.
White knight.
I'm gonna make a proposal real quick. Since we have one more choice that's very, very important, I think we should go all the way back to the nursery and get the dice that we know is in there.
We don't know it's in there.
We
but
do.
We can, sure.
It's the only place where a dice could be, and the running shoes too. The running shoes could be very helpful.
We don't know that it's...
A globe.
Why would they be...
Dude, I used to waste so much time in Miss Welty's room playing with that globe.
Can we walk up this?
We have a star now, by the way. Yes, we can. Oh, it's stuck against the observation flap.
Okay. Turn it again.
Well, it's high enough now that I can twist this, and then we can look through it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh.
Perfect. Oh boy, I'm excited.
You know... Gained a money. Must be some kind of puzzle we can do with finding constellations. There's a planetarium on the ceiling. Dude, imagine having so much money that you can have your own private observatory someday.
I was just thinking that. Like,
That'd be so sick.
Imagine if this was a real house and you just had all of these rooms in your house.
The fixed stars. The
This
stargazers
place would be
companion.
fire for hide and seek.
Ben Aries Bird and Sons Publishing. Preface. This book
I ain't reading
contains...
all it.
Yeah, me neither, honestly. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations. For stars, one goal. Twins. Curious, is there one that's 4 stars arranged like a cross? Dude. It's like connect the dots. So if you find like a really fancy one in the sky and connect them all, I guess you get a lot of stuff. Oh, and these ones...
green rooms.
Yeah, look at this stuff. It's
I know. A lot of perks. One of them just said apples are delicious today. Apples.
Yes. Open the trunk. Don't let me down.
And you didn't want to open the conservatory.
The key to the secret garden. Well, I don't know if that's going to do us
Is that
any
outside?
good. Maybe? Wait. Wasn't this... Am I silly, or was the secret garden by our campground? Can't see the outside, but... I feel like that could have been something we saw outside.
Might have too.
Finding
There
it
was still
won't
like
be
there was a
easy.
key code outside.
Yeah. It says finding it won't be easy. That's a find right there. We're in a spot of bother, though, if that door is locked, which it very well could be.
It won't.
Well, before we do that, I'm going to make the run. We gotta go to the nursery.
I protest that there's going to be anything valuable in the nursery, but it's worth learning.
I will tell you exactly what will be in the nursery.
Want to make a bet?
An ivory dice and running shoes.
Want to make a bet?
I'll bet you 1 bang energy.
All right, deal.
My goods. 2 dices. It's the Red Prince. It is the Red Prince!
Whoa!
By Marion Marigold. There was a Red Prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for the fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Huh. Alright, where's my running shoes? They must be hidden. Haley says that I look like this. She says I specifically look like the Webkinz Google when seen from the front.
I can see it.
No, I disagree.
Okay, there's no running shoes and you owe me a bang. So
no, but that wasn't the... There were dice, though.
There wasn't running shoes.
Fine. Alright, well, the run's over if this door is locked.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the only...
Well, we have dice.
Door.
We have dice.
Yeah, but the dice are no damn good if the door is locked.
Yeah, I get it. All right, let's see.
We probably should not have opened the secret garden thing.
Oh, come on. It's fun.
Lucky us. Damn lucky.
Okay.
Alright, hold on. We may not even have to use the dice yet. Definitely not the pantry.
Office. We can afford the office.
You're right. You're right.
We'll connect somewhere.
It will, actually. It's perfect.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Just one option.
Yeah, we have to do it.
Alright. We've got that code, don't we?
Yes, I have it written down.
And let's find the chess piece first.
Oh, that should not be the priority.
Well, if we don't find the chess piece first, we'll forget about it.
We don't know that they're important.
It must be.
Interact with that.
Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans.
Upgrade floor plans?
We could take this back to the security room and see what it does. A lot of lore in here, I'm detecting. Is that a timer? Safe.
Oh, that was cool.
What does this say? Brigitte, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Reddington was where the postcard was from.
Mm-hmm.
Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Airings of the Major. Pairings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing. I am not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but I know Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Author is named Herbert. Must be a friend of his. Bridget went to Reddington. Maybe we should write that down. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Insert disk? Into what? Oh, this is a computer. Disk.
Oh, this is everything we've done.
Storeroom data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different... We can change a room that's already in. So it's not possible that we're done. Oh, wait, no, it's just a variation of the same room.
Yeah.
How about the one with 2 keys in it?
Yeah. Keys are the most valuable.
Yes. The floor plan has been successfully upgraded. Hell yeah. Alright, you got that code for me? Read her out.
9083.
There is some trickery at play.
Well, that's the code, buddy.
So, clearly there's a riddle involved. We should go back to the office and read what that note was
What was
about.
the conference room?
Conference room, yeah. Which is not far. We'll hit it on the way back. You want to try to open this real quick? Dark room. Cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. You have to pick randomly. Bunk
Yeah.
room is not good. Reroll.
No.
I think it's reroll.
Why not?
Because we can't see the floor plans while drafting. It'll be a gamble. We'll only have one choice.
We have to do the dark room at some point.
No, we don't. There's definitely more than 45 rooms in this
You
game.
think?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I say redraw. We haven't even seen the aquarium yet. Aquarium! Won't let us go up, but it's still good. But we don't even need it anymore. Aquarium is every color of room.
Can't even afford.
Eight's chamber goes nowhere. Nowhere. Guess we have to roll again.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
We have to. Passageway.
Passageway.
Cost 2.
Ugh. Fuck.
Gymnasium then. Gymnasium is a 4-way, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's not go in there yet, because it costs 2.
Gymnasium's not a 4. And what is going on with that door?
That's a fucking bomb, is it not? It looks like 3 bundles of dynamite wired to blow up.
Check it out, buddy.
No, let's go check out the thing with the keys.
The gymnasium is not a 4.
Type blueprint dead end upgrade. Commonplace.
Ooh, rooms have rarities to them?
I guess so.
The rarest room we have.
Probably this one. No, it's standard. Check all the rarities in a minute. Should try to see if there's not tiding.
Oh, this is cool. There's like shiny room.
Exactly. I bet the aquarium was one of the really rare ones. I'm pretty sure what's happened is that every storeroom we have the option to open from now on will be the upgraded version, but this one is not going to be changed. Other interesting things, though. There is actually, or was it, a room directory. This shows rooms 1 through 12, and then rooms 13 through 24. These are like different ranks of when rooms can show up. And we found a lot of the rooms that are in the final tier. And everything's set up separately. I haven't looked at them to see what was the most rare yet. I think the most rare we found is standard. Honestly. Security was standard. So there must be a lot of fucking rooms in this game, dude. Like, maybe an overwhelming amount. There's a riddle here. I don't understand how yet. March of the Count. Count as in numbers, maybe? Check if any book matching. This is undoubtedly the hint, I think, as to how to open that up. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. Knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. This is a riddle, 100%. Don't quite know what to make of it. Next room. So we lose 2 footsteps whenever we go in here, on top of the first one it takes to go in.
What the hell is going on with this door?
E-card door?
Oh, you're right.
Great Hall, finally.
7 locked doors.
Well, hold up.
What good is that?
There's these doors that are locked. Probably have, like, treasure on the other side, but then there's other regular doors.
See, if all these are locked, though, we're mega screwed.
Maybe. But... Shit. I thought there was supposed to be another door attached to here. We didn't really look around this place.
Jamie, stop opening doors and then not going through them.
Okay, well, Give me a second. Gymnasium taxes you extra when you walk through it. You're not supposed to.
What? I'm gonna stare at you. Oh, you don't do nothing.
Special keys. We have the garden key. Probably won't work.
This was a dead end.
That's,
We're screwed, buddy.
yeah, that might be game. This could be game, set, match.
Alright, at least we know how they function.
But now, devil's advocate. No, it said it will not be easy to find. One of these could be the door to the secret garden.
What? Are you kidding me?
Found the secret garden.
What?
Spread fruit throughout the house, baby.
Are you kidding me right now? That was the most...
Trust in the plan. You didn't trust the plan,
I
Julian.
didn't trust that
I'll
plan.
never forgive you.
Holy shit.
Hang on, I want to see what is the secret garden categorized as in the directory. Green rooms, secret garden. Rare. That's a tier 4 rare, baby.
Oh,
Spread and green room. So
this is beautiful.
already, let's just acknowledge that shit is getting a little non-Euclidean here. Actually, it is on the far edge, so it makes sense. Well, what good is a secret garden? This is like some Ezra Wickford shit right here.
This is cool.
Door
we
below
should
and
work
door
up.
above.
We should work. We still need keys, though.
We're gonna open up whichever door it lets us open. There could be keys in here still. The moon.
Oh yeah, there's that moon.
Alzara told us about you. I like the saxophone. You will know I don't really like saxophone.
Like how chill this entire sound.
Compass seems to tell the truth. I think we're only moving the bottom. Look at us, off the map.
Oh yeah.
This wall can totally be broken. Any fruit in the trees? It said spread fruit throughout the house, and all items that get spread go to the conference room. So there should be a bunch of fruit in the conference room, shouldn't there?
I still can't believe how we got to here. The last door.
You didn't trust the plan.
Alright, stop it.
Well, it's clearly a puzzle. I just can't turn my back on a puzzle. There's one on this side we haven't even touched yet.
Oh, we have them all face the moon.
We'll try that.
That camera angle is so intentional.
Could the moon be implying something? Because it is like an unusual asymmetrical moon shape.
I'll face it.
Alright, you were right.
Right?
What, pray tell, does this do?
That's the moon. Oh shit. So
This
we
door
can't
in the
even
antechamber is open now.
Yeah. Okay, up.
We must be getting north.
That's interesting to know. There's going to be 2 other puzzles in order to access them.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So long as this one's not locked. Alright. That was good. Well, theoretically, there should be a shit ton of fruit in the conference room. I insist there is a puzzle that we need to solve.
Hey.
Oh my.
Alright, that's...
This is actually a huge benefit that we did the garden and we had
we don't have
compensator.
anything to eat on. We're soft locked now, right?
Hey. You hit shift and tab at the same time. We're not soft locked yet.
Show me the freaking
I'll tell you. What are you trying to look at?
this. There's no rooms we can.
No rooms, yes. But there is a locked office safe that could have a key in it. We know that it's got notes about a meeting in it, but it could have other things.
What are you suggesting?
We need to find a way to open up that safe.
How do we know that's the safest?
Because it said, move all... There's a note right next to it that says, move all the shit to the office. And put it in the office safe. March is a month. Are there other, maybe months in here, or words that could double as a number? Because March could be 3.
I want to just roll it the next day.
Good. I'll call it a day here if you want, but... I stand that this is a puzzle that we could theoretically solve. Can we save the game? Alright, do we want to call it a day or call it a day? Alright, we'll come back and see if we can make any sense of that. Maybe this will just go up as an episode. Wait. Are you sure you want to call it a day? So it does make us call it a day if we save and quit.
So what, we just never exit the game?
I guess that, I guess we have to commit and say that it stumped us.
We knew we weren't beating. We wouldn't have started out with opening the closet as our first ever
And
room.
also,
just
like, running back and forth, but... I mean, to be fair, the footprints didn't sink us. We've had a wealth of footprints at the end of the first day. I'm gonna go ahead and walk all the way back and manually sleep at the campfire. Because I want to see what the game does as I leave. Let's have a look at this real quick, because this tells us all items that are spawned into the house. It's possible that we missed a key somewhere. State inventory. 3 coins, 1 upgrade disc, 1 running shoes. 0 keys. So yeah, we're not getting any more rooms open, I guess. Because I think that that key would tell us what even things that were in safe. Took a coin with us. I hope that he's not going to write us out of the will for that.
That's a good point.
Still not closer to finding out what this is about. Well, this would make a fun intermittent Let's Play, I think.
Yeah, I really subject.
Next time you get the control and I'll take the notes. Sleep time. I bet we get a cutscene.
Oh, it.
Secret garden found, though.
Yeah, that was.
East wing favored. Total rooms 27. Rank reached 8. Steps taken 104. Items found 6.
East facing.
Funny illustration of the house. Day 1. Save and quit.
Good show.
Jolly good show.